When you're hospitalized, if an individual has impairments that does not allow them to return directly home without assistance or without being independent, now you're having conversations about rehabilitation, because that's what we do for a living. We help people become as functional as possible. When I do any type of consultation, be it in person at the hospital, what I'm doing is really trying to understand where they are in this journey. We're coming in really to help the institution that's caring for them, and most importantly, help that patient and family. If we can't do that in person, what's the next best way?
The next best thing to being bedside is to having that virtual connection, eliminating the distance as the barrier. This is about the right care, the right place, at the right time, the first time. So as we look to bridge the gap with all these services that we can provide, the way to do that is to provide a remote connection, to provide those services virtually. We have a liaison that will go bedside and work with the referring facility case manager. They'll work with the patient, they'll work with the patient's family. We will obtain consent for a virtual connection with the Mary Free Bed physician. So in these instances, the Mary Free Bed physician will look at the patient, they'll interview the patient, they'll have this interaction, and get to know more about the family, the discharge plan, whatever that may be.
We're able to see the patient directly, interface directly. It's just superior medical care. It's a more efficient transfer of information and is very valuable. The concentrated rehabilitative expertise we have here at Mary Free Bed, it extends it over actually a limitless geography. In Petoskey, in a case in Cleveland, we've been able to say this patient is perfectly appropriate, would really benefit from our services, and in fact, that's why rehabilitation hospital like ours exists, to serve exactly that patient.
Setting expectations is critical for a patient and family to be successful. Had conversations with two families, and each one wanted to come directly to Mary Free Bed. They weren't quite ready. They both ended up going to a subacute brain injury unit in the greater Grand Rapids area, and then both of them ended up coming to Mary Free Bed following that. The mother of this young man just came over and gave me a big hug and said, "Thank you so much for that advice," because it made a big difference for them.
And the beautiful part about the virtual services, you can ask for Mary virtually anywhere and be anywhere. Again, eliminate that distance as a barrier. But for a patient to ask for Mary, the virtual would be the modality as an additional pathway to ask for Mary.
The telehealth connection there just facilitates that human interaction, which is so important.